I came to the clinic after hours to finish a network update nobody wanted to schedule during the day. The lobby looked freshly wiped, like the air itself had a cleaning checklist. The only person I saw was a night nurse who nodded without slowing down. At the reception desk, the self-check-in tablet pulsed in sleep mode with an unreadable icon shape, no logos, no brand marks. My name was already on the next line, even though the clinic was closed. The line beneath it was blank, like it was waiting for someone to type. I told myself it was a leftover test entry and headed toward the staff corridor. The access reader blinked green before my badge even touched it. On the small status screen, the last entry updated to now, written in tiny, unreadable characters. Inside, the hallway lights came on in a neat sequence, one panel at a time. It felt less like motion sensors and more like someone turning pages. My work order said to start in the network closet behind radiology. At the network closet, the lock clicked open with a confidence I didn't earn. The cabinet door was already unlatched by a hair, as if it had been checked and rechecked. When I pulled it wide, cool air rolled out like it had been waiting behind the seal. My laptop connected, and the switch log populated faster than usual. One device I didn't recognize kept requesting an address and getting denied. Its label was my name, with an extra initial I don't use. I double-checked the asset list from the clinic manager and saw nothing like it. Then the unknown device asked again. Same request, same denial, like it was practicing. I started typing a note to remove it after the update. The note field auto-filled before my fingers finished the first word. It wrote, "Do not remove. Appointment in progress." The cursor blinked at the end like it wanted me to argue. I closed the laptop and stood there, listening for anything else in the corridor. Nothing moved, but the overhead lights brightened a fraction, as if the building leaned in. I decided to find the device physically, because logs are easy to fake and cables are not. Radiology's outer door was shut, but the seam glowed with that clean white spill of light from inside. A printed sign holder hung beside it, empty, with a blank card inserted face down. The access reader blinked green again, too early. The moment I stepped through, the floor-level guiding LEDs lit ahead of me, turning left. That path wasn't the shortest route to the closet, and I knew it. Still, the lights kept nudging the same direction, patient and sure. I followed them into the imaging corridor, where everything is designed to look calm. The walls were white, the corners rounded, the doors thick and spotless. The only color was the little status lamps above each room. One room lamp was lit as occupied, but there were no staff shoes by the threshold and no carts parked nearby. The occupied lamp didn't flicker. It held steady like a decision. My phone buzzed with a reminder from the clinic's scheduling system. The reminder said I had arrived early for my appointment. The appointment type was blank, but the location field matched the very corridor I was standing in. Beneath it, a single line. Please proceed when directed. I tried to open the scheduling app, but the screen refused to show details, only a spinning indicator. The guiding LEDs on the floor shifted, now pointing straight toward the occupied room. Behind that door, a low mechanical hush started up, like equipment waking without being asked. I pressed my ear close, expecting the familiar thrum of cooling fans. Instead, I heard the soft, regular pulse of a system handshake tone, the kind you hear when machines confirm each other. The occupied lamp above the door brightened by a shade. I stepped back and checked my badge in my palm. It was warm, like it had been in someone else's hand. When I held it near the reader without touching, the reader flashed green anyway, as if it recognized something nearer than the plastic. The door did not swing open, but the latch disengaged with a subtle give. A thin line of cooler air touched my face, carrying that sterile scent of wiped surfaces and ozone from electronics. I realized I was holding my breath, waiting for a sound that never came. I didn't go in. I turned toward the staff lounge instead, because it had cameras and glass and normal people feelings. Halfway there, every ceiling panel behind me dimmed in sequence, like the building stopped reading and started listening. In the lounge, the coffee machine screen was awake, showing an unreadable icon shape and a progress circle. The circle completed, and the machine dispensed a cup without a cup under it, pouring clean water into the drip tray. My phone buzzed again, harder this time. The new notification wasn't a reminder. It was a thank you message from the clinic. Visit completed, with an attached access log. In the log, my badge never left the imaging door, even though I was standing across the building, staring at my badge in my hand.